Okay. Welcome back to Boruto Anime Review, episode 297. And if you're really curious, how long has it been since the last one for this one has been a month? Almost exactly 1 month. The last thing I reviewed was actually a Boruto light novel. Here, it's chapter 2 of Boruto Blue Vortex Tree. The cover image is Sadara, a colorized solid image of her post-time skip look. So, yeah. So Baruto's telling Code, please leave. Surrender. Withdraw your monsters. And Sarah's like, what? Yeah. Yeah. And he's like, otherwise you lose more of your left eye this time. And he says, we'll talk later. Just stay alive. And then you have Shigetai take some of the monsters. Choji takes some too. About bitten by one. And then, of course, she's saved by Inojin, who's there with Himawari. I think Himawari's there. She gets knocked off, and then Kawaki saves her. She calls him Big Brother, Big Bro, and of course he tells her not to call her that because, well, even though he also time even he knows that she's not really his sister. I'm like, what? Did apparently the writer of this book, the Kishimoto, forget the fact that she may remember that the whole thing with Boruto? Yeah, I thought that was kind of weird. Of course, Kawaki takes on a monster who actually hits him, and then he is taken out by Shikadai, and just lots of action. Eventually, Code then eventually the monster taken out by, I think it's Mitsuke. It looks like takes all the monsters out. And of course, Boruto takes out his sword, slices one in half, and the sword I think is actually Sasuke's sword. Yes, and slices all the monsters up. And it was like, guess you're bluffing. If pressing out, you'll lose every one of them. Being cocky. There's two anyway. Don't understand. It's true. The horror tentails. Sara burns someone with the fireball jutsu. And Chidori. Yes, she also. Well, this actually was something that was brought up in the anime original content where her father taught her Chidori. Yes. Or it could be also that in the manga, maybe Kakashi taught her Chidori. Like, wow, you're really just beginning? That's what our rank is. And then, of course, basically the guy who's, I think, a Choni, or takes out the monster, and takes it with wood jutsu. Like, what the heck is happening? A tree. And of course, look at the monsters. Return the guy beware the main body tentacles, because that's what he wants. Get easy. And then basically he unleashed a new Rasengan Uzuhiko. Interesting. So we got a little bit of advancement here for this chapter here. Not much. No, seriously, not much at all. That's one thing in particular I don't get. Okay, so we get some advancement here. Not much. It's almost like we don't get any really revelations here. It's not like you could say that it's just this chapter has lots of action, just not much advancement. That's the best way I could put it, though. It's a good chapter. I mean, the shocking thing we have for this chapter is the fact that Boruto has upgraded versions of the Rinnegan, and we see that Sadara knows Chidori. Okay. The Fireball Jutsu, I'm not surprised she knows that because her father obviously taught her that move. But, okay. So, here's a question. Where's everybody else? Good question. I mean, it's almost like basically like for chapter 2, it's like chapter 1 was really good. I enjoyed the first chapter of this one so far. Second chapter feels like a bit of a step down. It's like it feels like now we got big advance. Now we're going to move at we just took one step forward here. Like, if you think about it, over the course of this 40-page chapter, we basically have about, I'd say about 5 minutes pass by, maybe. 5, maybe 20 minutes at most. Not much time. There's lots of stuff going on here. Okay, so that's a particular view. Next is going to be Comic Corner. It's on the Jujutsu Kaisen next. See you next view. Bye.